The dogs of war. We were bred for battle, raised with rifles and rage in our veins, trained to tear through the dark with blood on our boots and God far from our minds. They called us warriors, hell's hounds with tags on our chests, and we ran the gauntlet with Semper Fi stitched into our bones, always faithful, even when the world forgot us, even when we forgot ourselves. But I met a man who didn't carry a rifle, didn't storm a hill, yet bled like we bled and died like we die. Only he didn't stay dead. He is faithful, not just in firefights, but in foxholes of the soul. When the war follows you home and your demons don't salute, but whisper lies at night. And we, the dogs of war, we know battle. But he knew betrayal, thorns for a crown, a cross instead of cover, and he took it. Semper Fidelis? Yes, but he is more. He is forever faithful, even to broken soldiers like me. The war didn't end when the bullets stopped. It just changed uniforms. Now it wears a bottle, a pill, a sleepless night. It creeps in with silence, not sirens. And it ambushes you in grocery aisles and church pews, and in the way your child says, "Daddy, I brought home medals and memories I never asked for. Souvenirs soaked in screams. I left brothers in the sand, but the guilt that boarded the flight home with me sat in my lap and never left. I've stood at graves and wondered why it wasn't me. I've stared at mirrors and seen a man who could kill with a calm breath, but couldn't cry. And in that wreckage, in the silence after all my screams ran dry, he came, not with medals, but with scars, not with rank, but with righteousness, not with judgment, but with eyes that had seen war too, the war for my soul. He didn't flinch at the blood on my hands, didn't recoil from the stench of death on my breath. He stepped into my foxhole, into my failure, and whispered, "I've been to hell too," and I took the keys with me. They say Marines never leave a man behind, but I was left behind, by friends, by hope, by myself. Only Jesus stayed when the bottle didn't work, stayed when the barrel kissed my lips, stayed when the guilt screamed louder than God. He stayed because he's not just faithful, he's forever faithful. So now I still march, still bear the ink, the scars, the creed of Semper Fi. But I serve a higher commander now, one who bled not for politics but for people, one who rose not to power but to promise. The dogs of war still howl in the night, but there's a shepherd now who hears. He calls us, not just to survive, but to live, to fight a new fight, to carry a new fire, to be warriors of grace in a world still burning. I was forged in war, but reborn in blood. Not mine, his. So if you see a Marine on his knees, know this: he's not broken. He's bowing to the only one who never left the battlefield.